So you're chosen ninth on Big East Media Day by the media.
Yeah.
What has happened so far throughout this whole training camp that shows you that this isn't a ninth place team?
I think the chemistry is unmatched on any team I've ever been on. Just the way that we trust each other and hold each other accountable, and the work ethic that we have as a unit is not ninth place material. I think the experience and the veterans that we have, even if it's not an upperclassman, just the on-court experience is not a ninth place team. And the sense we have of the conference and our versatility, our flexibility, our depth, the way that we can show different things to different teams depending on what's advantageous for us is not a ninth place team. So, I'm excited about this season because we're confident in that and excited to bring it to the table.
And what does your experience bring? What do you think you bring with the experience that you've had?
I think being in a conference that has an identity of being fast-paced, aggressive, and versatile, depending on the team that you see, is just an advantage. Like being there for 3 years, you start to learn the systems really well to the point where you feel like you could run another team's offense because it's so defined and it's so structured. Many teams in our conference. So what I feel like I bring is knowledge, and then communication and leadership skills to then translate that to my teammates and help them be as prepared and the best they can be going in, which will just make us better in the long term.
What did you add to your game personally during the off season that maybe you didn't have in your bag before but you have now?
A big thing for me was just having things in my toolkit, being versatile. So whether that's a three-point shot that I'm more confident in, a handle that I'm confident taking up a break with off a rebound, defensively feeling like I can guard anybody on the court rather than being just in the post. I want to be able to be used in whatever way is going to help the team. So for me, it was expanding in those more guard-like areas that weren't as natural to me because I've been a post for a long time, so that I'm as useful as possible to our coaches.
Throughout your playing career, it can be on any level. Who's the toughest person you've ever played against?
Toughest person I've ever played against? I think the most seasoned and smoothest player I've ever played against is Lauren Van Clunen from Marquette. She's a true center, one of the last of the few left in the world probably these days. But she just had an amazing skill set, and she was a good person. It wasn't, it was never a dirty game. I modeled a lot of moves that I added to my toolkit after her and things that she did really well, and I always really enjoyed playing against her because it was a tough matchup.
What is the go-to thing in your headphones? Like when you're trying to get it what is the hottest thing in your headphones right now?
It's Billy Joel. It's always been Billy Joel. I'm serious.
I didn't expect that.
So I know. I love him. Barb, I'm talking about Billy Joel again. I learned recently he's not from Ireland. He's from New Jersey. Yeah. No, don't look at me that way. I was mistaken. But I just feel like there's an Irish flair to his music. But anyways, I like music that brings me back to my childhood and that's calming, and that will always be the hottest thing in my headphones, things that makes me feel at home and like when I'm with my family.